We're always keeping an eye out for initiatives trying to tackle those really tough interconnected problems.
Yeah, the big ones.
Well, something just kicked off in Memphis, Tennessee, Tuesday, April 22nd, that looks like it's doing just that. It's aimed at violence, unemployment, and poverty.
Oh, interesting. Tackling all three together.
Seems like it, and it looks like a really practical approach.
Right. I saw something about this. What's compelling, I think, is that they're not treating them as separate silos. They see the connection.
Exactly.
And the engine behind it seems to be this Violent Crime Intervention Fund grant managed by Power Media Solutions.
Okay, Power Media Solutions. And you said practical solutions.
Yeah.
Let's maybe dig into that. What are they actually doing on the ground with this grant? What's the core idea?
Well, it really boils down to equipping Memphis residents with, job-ready skills.
Ah, okay. Job training.
Yeah, training programs, resources to build those skills employers actually need right now.
Mm-hmm.
The thinking is create real pathways to sustainable jobs. And that can then have a knock-on effect on, well, the violence and poverty aspects.
Makes total sense. A steady job, a future, that can change perspectives dramatically. And it sounds like Power Media Solutions knows they can't go it alone on this.
No, definitely not. It's very much about collaboration. They're pulling in different players.
Like who?
Okay, so local law enforcement is involved, which you'd expect, given the violence focus.
Right.
But crucially, also employers. Because, you need the actual job opportunities at the end of the training.
True. Need somewhere for people to land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And educational institutions are mentioned, though not specific ones listed in what I saw. Plus, really vital community groups, specifically 901 Block is named.
901 Block. Okay. For listeners who might not be familiar, what's their typical role in Memphis? Are they pretty grounded in the community?
Oh, very much so. 901 Block is known for being, really embedded locally. Grassroots stuff, advocacy, working directly with residents.
So their involvement suggests this isn't just a top-down thing.
Exactly. It hints at a real understanding of what's needed on the ground. We see other names, too. Stacey Books from Persevere is involved.
Persevere. Okay.
Delvin Lane, who's with 901 Block. Brad Fetterman from the SHR Memphis chapter. That's the HR connection. Really important.
Yeah, linking directly to hiring needs. Smart.
And Amanda Avery from A+ Web Solutions, which kind of points towards maybe tech skills being part of the mix.
Could be. So quite a diverse group they've assembled, and the big aim, overarching goal, is to break that cycle. High crime, poverty, lack of jobs feeding each other.
That seemed to be it. It's definitely ambitious, no question. But focusing on concrete job skills, tangible pathways, it feels like a solid place to start.
Yeah, it does. It connects to that bigger idea. If you provide genuine economic opportunities, you start to address some of the root causes of instability, right?
Precisely. You give people alternatives, hope.
Speaking of hope, they've got these slogans too, haven't they? Like, from violence to victory.
Yeah, and training transforms. Also, hope starts here.
Pretty powerful stuff. It really frames it as more than just a program, maybe more like a movement they're trying to build.
I think that's the idea.
Yeah.
Those taglines really capture the vision. Use skills, use training as the tool to move away from violence towards, well, victory. Personal and community victory.
Yeah, upliftment. Okay, so thinking practically, again, if someone listening is in Memphis, maybe looking for this kind of opportunity, or maybe a business wants to get involved,
Yeah.
how do they connect? What's the next step?
Well, collaboration is clearly the watchword. They're stressing the need for everyone to get involved. Employers, faith leaders, other community groups, even students.
Across the whole city, all 9 precincts are mentioned.
Right. It's a citywide call to action, essentially.
And for organizations or businesses wanting to offer support, maybe hire graduates, provide training space, whatever it might be.
They've made it pretty clear how to reach out. Persevere has contact info online, www.perseverenow.org. And Power Media Solutions is at www.powermediasolutions.com. They also mention you can DM Power Media Solutions directly or email them if you're looking for job-ready candidates.
Good to know. So multiple avenues to connect. And they're doing weekly updates, too.
Yeah. Seems like they want to keep the momentum going and keep people informed.
It's genuinely interesting to see this kind of focused, collaborative energy aimed at such massive issues. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Just how powerful can providing these tangible skills, these real job pathways, be when you're trying to tackle stuff as complex as violence and deep-seated poverty in a community?
It's a fundamental question. Can jobs be the key intervention?
Yeah. And it also makes you wonder, What other kinds of creative partnerships, maybe ones we haven't even thought of, could amplify the impact of initiatives like this one in Memphis? Something to chew on.